Your Honor, I am here to receive some type of financial compensation from Mr. Ward for my personal belongings that he's never returned, some of which it looks like he could be wearing today in court.
Really?
Yes.
You're both very good dressers.
I don't think he can
I think he's gotten
them.
I think he's gotten most of his items from my wardrobe.
From your
apparently.
wardrobe. Well.
Really? You're the same size as me?
Apparently.
Okay, guys, look. The only queen in this courtroom is me.
Your Honor.
You like that, Pete, huh?
You're on today, Judge.
What, you think he's on drugs?
I still think he's on drugs. Obviously, by the way he's talking and accusing me of stealing his clothes. Who'd want your drags?
Okay.
Obviously, you did.
Well, let's not. We're here. Excuse me. Let's go. Let's focus on this. Did you get mad at him because he took your cup?
You want to hear the story? Here's the problem. He moved in with me for 6 weeks. He didn't pay the rent for the second month. He stole my girlfriend that he was staying with, who has cancer, stole her credit card, and he got taken out by the cops.
He got taken out by the cops?
Yes. He had me illegally evicted.
And why did this happen? Why did you call the police on him?
Because he had a knife and he threatened my life, Your Honor.
And why would he threaten your life?
Because when I approached him about the credit card situation, he turned around and he had a knife in his hand. He said to me, if you even talk to me about this, I will do something to you. And I felt very threatened. I went to my room. I called the police. They came over to get him. He had left the apartment.
The story that he's saying is totally incorrect. What had happened was that he wanted me out of the apartment because we were having difficulties. He went and filed a bogus charge with the police department saying that I was menacing him, and it never even occurred. But the next day that I was in the apartment, he called the police and said that we were having a disturbance. Because he had filed that previous complaint, they arrested me.
You were arrested?
Exactly.
This is very complicated because we're here on $5,000 for personal items that were lost.
Right.
Okay? And what kind of items were lost? Your clothes?
Yes,
Do you have a list?
Every single personal effect that I have ever owned,
see.
he had.
Quite a list of fancy clothes. Black leather chaps. Okay. And we have 5 porno DVDs, 1 pair of tan Ferragamo loafers, and another pair of black Ferragamos. You have taste, man. You really have taste.
Well, I try.
You have told me over and over that he uses drugs. What made you think he uses drugs?
There was like a pipe. There's urine bottles sitting all over the room.
Urine bottles?
Because he wouldn't leave his room for days at a time, so he would pile up all the
urine bottles in his room? What do you mean?
I'm talking about Pepsi Cola bottles filled with urine, ma'am. 3 of them.
Did you use to urinate in Pepsi
Your
bottles?
Honor, no, I didn't. What had happened was that I knew that Charles was going through my room. I started realizing that things in the room were missing, like the video, like the porn tapes and some other materials and some clothing that were missing. What I did leave a bottle of urine in there, and I wanted to see, because I knew he's the type of person that would address it to me, and he did.
So you set him up with a bottle of urine?
Exactly, because I knew.
Because you knew he'd go for the bottle of urine?
Exactly.
Are you using drugs?
No, I'm not. And ma'am, not only that I'm not using drugs, I am an outreach worker for Positive Health Project, which I've been for the last 1 year. I've been publicized in the New York Times as doing such. I work with people who use. I do online outreach.
Which is a terrible problem
drug
in the gay community.
Not only that, Your Honor, while I was doing some of my online intervention work, I was contacted by a Luke, which I believe is Mr. Ward, who also on his profile says that he still uses drugs.
Ma'am, first of all.
Okay, guys, look. Here's what I want to know. You're asking me for $5,000, and you got to give me proof that you had $5,000 worth of stuff, that all these things on this list were there. I mean, have you got a picture of yourself in the black leather chaps?
No, but
how do I know they really existed?
Because, Your Honor, after I tried several times, even from the courts who have tried to set up appointments for me to go to pick up my items, the judge has allowed me appointments to go there, and each time I've gone there, Mr. Ward has not given us access. Then I had one of the neighbors called me and told me, you know what, I think he's throwing away your items. So I went there and I looked, and sure enough, he had put some of my personal items in the garbage. And here's some of the pictures of the things he had thrown in the garbage.
Let me just see. So you're saying he bagged up your stuff and
Exactly.
threw it out?
In trash bags,
Exactly.
Your Honor.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I mean, it's just trash bags. I don't know what's in them.
Every single personal item that I've had was in that apartment, was in that room. He threw them away.
What was in the bags?
Trash, the way I looked at it.
Did he have clothes in there?
He had some paperwork, a couple pair of jeans, maybe a boots. There was nothing there of significance. They were already in trash bags. I put them around the car.
But they were his things. They were worth something. I don't know. You haven't proven to me that you had $5,000 worth of stuff. I believe you had something. Okay, I believe you had something. And you know what? I'm going to award you half of this, okay? $2,500, judgment for the plaintiff.